Hello, people. Right, it's Garbine MUGURUZA against Burel from France, the young French star, and we're going to have a very, very interesting match on our hands, to say the least. Very much looking forward to this. Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup for sure, and let's see how it goes for sure. Muguruza, obviously, former Grand Slam champion and number three seed as well. So, very much in form after winning the WTA finals in Guadalajara as well at the back end of last year. So, she's in a good spot, I think, from what we've seen recently. And she faces a young French star here today who's definitely looking to cause the upset. But unlikely, but you never know. You absolutely never know with these matches, especially the first round of a Grand Slam. These players are young, they're hungry, and they're looking to cause that upset. So do not discard her by any stretch of the imagination. And we shall see how she gets on. But it's an exciting first round. She'll definitely be looking to make her mark. So let's see how she goes. We should be underway any minute. They're just warming up at the middle of the court, and you can see Muguruza very much up to it. Still got her tracksuit top on, but seems to be striking the ball relatively well. Um, for Burel, she's obviously never played, from what I know, anywhere on this court as a pro. So this is going to be a new experience playing on the biggest court at the Australian Open, and getting stuck in, which will be interesting. Muguruza has that power. Burel is actually only 20 years of age, as I said, ranked 77, but she's very young. She's still coming through. She's only played 31 matches, so a win loss of 14 to 17. So that's not surprising at all. But she is supposed to be one of the big stars coming out of France. They've got quite high hopes for her, from what I know. So definitely one to watch. We'll see what she's about today against Muguruza. Muguruza is seen as one of the favourites alongside Osaka and Barty, given one, her skill set and ability, but two, her form coming in probably since the past 4 or 5 months, really. She has been one of the form players alongside people like Badosa. So she's got experience winning Grand Slams, and she's a very, very good player, as we know. So she's got big weapons and can definitely hurt you. So she will be one to look out for. And I know some people have definitely tipped her to win as well. So we'll see how that pans out. She's won, obviously, the French Open and Wimbledon as well, winning there in 2016, the French Open in 2017, and Wimbledon. 2020, she reached the final of this tournament, actually, so 2 years ago. So she is very much someone who's able to play on all surfaces. The US Open is actually the one tournament where she hasn't particularly gone that far. She's only made the fourth round, which is actually a surprise. You would have expected her to have made at least a quarterfinal in her career so far, but she hasn't managed to do that, which is a big, big surprise for sure. But it is what it is, I guess. Right, we should hopefully get underway. Obviously, this is the first meeting between the two players, as Clara Burel has hardly played much on the Pro Tour as it is, so there's no surprises there even. Sorry. Um, it's an interesting one, to be honest with you, because she's such an unknown quantity, Clara Burel. So it's going to be intriguing to see how how she goes about it. To be honest with you, very, very interesting, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Actually, to be fair, because it should be a good watch, something where we can really sink our teeth into and get a look at how Burel is going to play and how Muguruza is looking as well. Is she looking fresh? Is she looking like a potential contender? Of course, you don't want to peak too early. At the start of a Grand Slam, there's always that kind of cliche where people say that you shouldn't peak too early, because if you do, then you're in trouble of burning yourself out early doors. Um, maybe. But what I would say is that you still want to be in a comfortable position, at least, if not anything else. So let's see how it all goes. But Muguruza, the Spaniard, for me, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she wins the whole tournament, but she definitely is someone. Yeah, so Case is my man, Monfils. He did really well. He absolutely blew away his opponent yesterday, Monfils. He looked really good. He's in a fantastic form, to be honest with you. He really is. He's looked good for the past 4 months, I would say, to be fair. He's looked like a rejuvenated player. He went on that run, didn't he, where he literally could not buy a win. He could not buy a win, but yesterday he just managed to get through it and get through it unscathed as well. Straight sets, two breadsticks as well. He dealt out 6-1, 6-1, 6-3 against Korea, and we're going to get underway here at the. Here we go. Because maybe it's the new Artenga rackets. Maybe. Right, Burel is going to start us off here in this match. So she will be starting us off to serve here the young French player. So let's see how she opens up here. Early doors. All good serve out wide to start and an ace to start off with. Wow. Well, that's you could definitely have worse starts, that's for sure. That's a really good start from Clara Burel. Very, very good start. She will be extremely happy about that. That's for sure. Really, really impressive from the French player. Um, really impressive to the early doors here. Right, here we go into the rally here. Muguruza with a huge forehand. Burel definitely holding on, but she's very far behind the baseline early doors here. And then makes the mistake going forehand into the net. So not ideal from the French player, but she's 30 all here. This is not the end of the world. She'll just be hoping to not get broken early doors here, to be honest with you, because that would be the worst possible start. And she will not want that, that's for sure. Right, so yeah, really good from Raw 30 all, and she's a good little player. She looks very confident as well, which is what you like to see. You want to see someone who's confident in their own ability, and she definitely is that by the looks of it. So that's very very good. That's what we want to see for sure. Right, so ooh, second serve here now for Muguruza to have a look at. It's a chance to open up a break point. She's well within the baseline, Muguruza here. Second serve, Muguruza goes down the line with a forehand, then goes into out with a forehand. Burel sticking in there. They're good depth on the backhand side from Burel. Good forehand, clips the net cord actually. Muguruza goes cross court with her own forehand, then goes backhand down the middle. And wow, what a winner from Burel. Just out of nowhere. It was a very flat forehand into out, found the angle. It was almost an out of control one. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's actually cramped for room there, but she gets enough of it and clips the line. Clips the line there for a very clean winner. So 40-30 here. And Burel in a decent position to, well, hopefully serve out this game. But a second serve here for Muguruza to have a look at again. She's so far inside the baseline, not respecting the second serve whatsoever. Good return from Muguruza, and then the forehand from Burel goes long. So juice here, and Burel under a little bit of pressure. So he says the goat is on his back. How are you, bro? I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm all good. Juice here. Burel goes into the backhand of Muguruza. Muguruza going cross court with her own backhand. Down the middle goes Burel with hers. Forehand cross court. Good depth from Muguruza, but then makes the mistake. Oh, with the forehand into the net, dumps it into the net. Actually, advantage to the young French player Burel, and she's. It seems like there's definitely a gap in power, but she's finding some nice angles. Burel here, so far it's very early days. Obviously, Muguruza looks clearly the better player, but Burel has something about her starting off the match with an ace as well. A very clean ace out wide to start off. Definitely set the tone. So if she can just hold here and make it comfortable going forward, you just don't want to get broken because Muguruza will potentially run away with it. Second serve, and Muguruza is so far inside the baseline. Good return, but then misses an easy in forehand. Muguruza will be a bit disappointed there because that was an opportunity to really push Burel, keep pushing him, really make her work. But yeah, really good from the French player, just sticking in there some mistakes from Muguruza. She won't mind. But if I'm Burel, I'm thinking, look, let's try and get into the Muguruza game as much as possible and put her under pressure because she is, of course, the overwhelming favourite. She is the person that everyone is expecting to just blow away this young French player. So he says, not too bad. Glad to be here again. Good to hear. I am glad. Right, let's have a look and see as well what we've got in terms of votes, etc. as well. So Muguruza is normally a relatively big server. She doesn't serve as big as I would expect. I know that sounds a bit weird, but doesn't serve as big as you would expect. It's a strange thing to say, but anyways, here we go. Oh, big first serve down the tee. Let's see what's that. So that's 163 kilometers. So yeah, that's not. She's not up there at the 190s where some of the female players are at that. Coco Gauff and who else is up there? I think Osaka serves quite big. Serena, obviously, we know serves big. But Badosa, that's it. Badosa is a. She. Do not be fooled by her height and size. Badosa is a absolute pocket rocket. She serves big. Muguruza with a good serve out wide there. Burel dumping that backhand into the net. So 30 love to the Spaniard, the number 3 seed. She's looking good here so far in this game. Completely unscathed. Burel just not being able to get a look in really on the serve. Second serve here though at 30 love for the French player to have a look at. Into the backhand side, Muguruza goes down the middle. Then a forehand from Burel. It's a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Goes long with that forehand. So 40 love, and it looks like it's going to be a love hold for Muguruza here. And probably not the start that Burel would have wanted. A couple of juices to eke out that first game for her. And now Muguruza is going to, it looks like, cruise this. Not a very kind of sparse crowd or sparse crowd. I think sparse the right word. Crowd in the Rod Laver Arena, and that's a mistake from Burel going long with the forehand again. So 1-1 here. Muguruza looking quite comfortable so far, but this young French player of 20 years has got something about her. Just needs to make her way into the game. Slices Raducanu matches at 10 a.m. I'm a bit nervous for it. Who have you got? No British buyers, please. I don't know, is the honest answer. Obviously, Sloane Stephens, a former US Open champion as well. I feel like Sloane Stephens' style of play doesn't match up that well. Doesn't match up that well for Raducanu. But it really depends. I mean, both depends on what headspace they're in. Burel goes out wide with the second serve, then forehand down the line. Good play there, but Muguruza in the rally here. Fantastic backhand angle found from Burel cross court. But, she had the chance to go down the line there with the backhand and missed it. So, yeah, love 15. It's very interesting, actually, to see how Burel plays. She clearly knows she's at a deficit in power, but she's trying to find good angles. And for the most part, she's managing to find them. That's a good serve from Burel, and then Muguruza goes into the net with the forehand. Well-placed serve. I think Stephens recently got married as well, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means that, potentially she might not have trained as much as she would have normally. She's enjoying herself, which is understandable. But then Raducanu, I don't know what kind of mental headspace she's in. She hasn't had many games because she unfortunately just hasn't been playing well. So and the form isn't quite there. 30 all here though for Burel. She needs to be careful. She does not want to have to save um, any break points again. Right, here we go. Good serve out wide to the backhand side. Muguruza goes long with that backhand, 30 all. So Burel doing a good job. She's just spot serving quite nicely, to be honest with you. And it's getting her out of trouble, which is what you want from your serve. She's finding a bit of rhythm on that first serve. Right, second serve here now. Muguruza's surely, yeah, she's inside the baseline. Good second serve, though. Good angle found. And beautiful forehand. Just clipping the baseline there, going down the line. Much better from the French player. Really good, to be honest with you. That second serve was really good. She could see Muguruza coming forward, and she just took a little bit off it, but just sliced it at the angle, making Muguruza move. Good serve as well to the backhand of Muguruza, and she goes long. So that is a very good hold in the end, I personally think, from Burel. 2-1 to the French player. She nudges in front, but still on serve here. And Muguruza, the Spaniard, definitely looking to be aggressive on the returns, especially on that second serve. But she needs to be careful because what Burel has started to do is say, okay, well, I know you're going to be high up in the court. I'm not just going to let you have it in your hitting zone and then attack my second serve. If you're going to try and attack my second serve, I'm going to really try and hit my spots my second serve. If it means me taking off 5 miles per hour to make sure I hit it, I will do that because it will be worth it. You won't be able to set yourself as well. The issue will arise if Muguruza starts reading the second serve well, and if she does, then Burel will be in a lot of trouble because she either then has to say, well, do I have to put more on my second serve to avoid Muguruza attacking it as she is, or do I have to go even closer to the edge of the boxes to avoid Muguruza pouncing on the second serve as she has been? So far so good though. 2-1 on serve. I think it's probably the type of start that the French player would have liked. Of course, a break of serve is good to have, but yeah, that's all you can do. All you can do. Hey, do the two tennis channels on Australian TV are showing the Stosur and the Daria Savio matches. Savida's Daria Gavrilova in disguise. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, bizarre. I don't know why they're showing those. I guess they're both Australian. There we go. All very good backhand from Muguruza, clipping the baseline, forehand cross court from Burel. Down the line goes Muguruza. Fantastic backhand from the French player. She's got some ability. It's a beautiful backhand down the line from the young French player. Really good. Muguruza goes down the line with the forehand, and she doesn't quite put enough on it. And Burel just steps in and crunches that backhand. It's love 15 here. Muguruza this time trying to go down the tee, but misses that first serve. So second serve here for the French player to have a look at. Steps across onto the forehand side. Oh, it's a bad miss. She'll be a bit disappointed with some of the forehand she's missed, actually. It's just sat up there quite nicely for her, and she's just trying to go for a little bit too much on it at times. So needs to... it needs to be a bit better there, to be honest with you. Right, there we go. Good serve out wide from Muguruza, then goes down the line, clips the baseline again with the forehand. And the ball just about gets over the net, and Muguruza puts away a very easy volley. So well played from the Spanish player. Really good. I mean, it's the classic serve tactic from the Juice side, going out wide with the serve, then going down the line with a driven forehand after your opponent returns cross court, and then finishing off at the net. So just well executed from the Spaniard for sure. 30-15 here, and in a good spot here. Muguruza looking okay. She's not looking bad. Not looking fantastic either. She's just looking, okay. So far, into and forehand from Muguruza, then backhand cross court, as does Burel. Then forehand, but very short from Burel. Muguruza comes in with an approach, forehand down the line, and Burel tries to pass her with the backhand, but goes well wide. So 40-15, and it looks like it's going to be a very, very good hold so far. Alex says Gavrilova married an Aussie player called Seville and took his surname. Nice. Alex says Muguruza is a heavy favorite here. A huge upset yesterday was Wang beating Goff. That was a huge upset. Yeah, I talked about it in my day one roundup. I mean, what a ridiculous upset. I mean, yeah, was not expecting it whatsoever. Good backhand down the line from Muguruza, then goes down the line again on the forehand. Not much clearance. She's hitting a pretty flat ball here. And then goes back to the more heavy topspin down the middle. And Burel makes another mistake on that forehand. Going into the net again with it. She's either gone into the net or gone long on a few occasions early doors here. Needs to tighten up that forehand side. She's clearly got something about her, but needs to have a bit of consistency if she wants to ensure that she stays toe-to-toe with Muguruza and actually manages to open up a break as well, even. Oh, just misses the first serve. She needs to be making more first serves as well, for sure. Let's see what she does on the second serve. Goes out. Muguruza reads it, though. It's a good driven forehand cross-court from Muguruza, and we're into the rally. Burel going deep with the forehand. Good backhand from Burel again, finding the angle, then a drop shot. Muguruza, she just about gets the scampers, slices deep, and then it's a smash opportunity, puts it away, does the Spaniard. So a good start to the return game for Muguruza at love 15. And she's looking pretty good, to be honest with you, Muguruza here. Good movement as well to get up to that drop shot and good depth on the slice approach on the backhand side. And then put away a routine smash, to be honest with you. All good serve, but good return as well from Muguruza. Forehand to forehand, and Burel goes long. So that is love 30. She's under a lot of pressure here, Burel. She really is. Yeah, that not ideal. Not ideal at all. Burel going, trying to go down the tee with that serve, but not making it. So second serve for Muguruza to have a look at. Into the backhand side, backhand into out, and then forehand clipping the line. Good forehand cross court from Burel. Good back. Wow, good forehand down the line. It's a slice from Burel, and Muguruza is going to win this point. Oh, she shouldn't have. That was a bad volley from Burel. Didn't volley well enough at the net there. Let's have a look. She had the point in her hands. It was a attempted backhand pass from Muguruza. The volley wasn't good enough, though. It really wasn't the volley from Burel, and it gave Muguruza time to get up, and then she finished off in the net with a backhand smash. So good, very good defensive work from Muguruza. Then good transition into a more clinical attitude as well. Good backhand down the middle, then goes down the line with the forehand. Oh, forehand to forehand. Sorry, backhand to backhand, and Burel nets that backhand, so she gets the early break in Muguruza 3-2. And I cannot see how Burel gets back into this set anyway. Let's see how it goes, though. There's always twists and tails in tennis matches, aren't there? 3G1 says Chinese players with secret training programs emerging from the security and causing upsets. Well, that's fair. All is fair in love or war. And this isn't love or war, to it's just sports. But yeah, I mean, there's no rules against it. Why not? They do actually have, they used to have a training program, China, specifically for tennis players. Okay, some H2O on me. Right, 3-2. And Julia says, where can I watch it? You can watch it on Eurosport or Discovery Plus, Julia. So that's where you can watch it. So yeah, Eurosport or Discovery Plus. You should be able to watch it. Right, 3-2 here. No problem, Julia. No problem at all. Muguruza goes down the tee with the serve, then backhand, really good backhand approach shot, and beautiful volley. Really impressive and clinical from Muguruza. Good backhand approach, cross court, good depth, then came into the net. Burel on the run trying to hit that passing shot, and Muguruza puts away a routine volley at the net. Really impressive stuff from the Spaniard. 15 love. This time into the backhand of Burel, then backhand to backhand. Good depth found from both, but Burel definitely sticking in there. Good forehand as well from Burel. Good depth. Clips the line with the backhand. Needs to use those angles more. Oh no. She falls over a forehand, collapses, and goes into the net with it. It's not a good sign. We've seen a few of those. It reminds me a little bit of Zverev when his forehand's not comfortable. Starts almost just falling apart, really, technically, in the last stages, and that's why you end up making those mistakes. Right, 30 love. Oh, just missing that edge of the box. Was Muguruza there? But second serve here. So let's see. Oh, yeah, good serving. Sorry, good serving from Muguruza. Really good. Alex BG1 says no Peng Shuai in the draw. Yeah, of course not, right? I mean, I don't know what's going on with that situation as well, to be fair. But yeah, I'm still not sure what's going on with that. 30-15 to Muguruza. She'll be hoping for a relatively straightforward service game again. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please remember to smash the like button. Thank you. It really does help us out. Big thumbs up button doesn't cost you a thing. And it does really help us out. And do subscribe as well if you haven't done so already. If you have done so, thank you. Legends. Good. Oh, is that? Oh, no. That is not a good second serve from Muguruza. It's a double fault. 30 all. Idil says, hello, Fazan. Will you be covering Mario Raducanu match? Murray is at like 4 a.m. So no is the answer. Is a short answer to that. I do have hopefully a couple of weeks off from work from Thursday onwards. So those types of matches at those times I will be able to do from then onwards. But until then, it's just a big no-no. Good forehand down the line from Muguruza to make it 40-30. Pouncing on a shorter ball from Burel. Good play from the Spaniard. But yeah, I mean, just timing wise, until Thursday, it's just not doable. Raducanu, again, that's at 10 a.m. or probably, most likely will get pushed back, won't it, to 11 a.m. So, again, in the middle of the workday. So, unfortunately, I cannot. Good return from Burel, goes cross court with a backhand. Oh, Muguruza goes into the net. So, juice. There is a danger of her getting broken here. She needs to be careful. A couple of mistakes. She was 40-15 up, and now she's at juice here. Needs to be very careful and looks in anguish at her box. Here we go. Muguruza goes out wide. Good forehand from Burel. Good return, then comes round. Or Muguruza latches onto a shorter ball, drives the backhand, but that's a big mistake on the forehand side. She doesn't move her feet whatsoever, plants them too early after hitting the backhand, doesn't move at all, and just kind of swipes at a forehand. Definitely too cramped and goes wide with it. So advantage and a potential break point now. Opportunity here for Burel. She looks dialed in. Let's see if she can break. This is a potential break back point. Good serve into the backhand of Burel, and then Muguruza finds a good angle, good slice from Burel, wins the rally here. Oh, she's got a chance there. She drives that backhand cross court, trying to get as close to the tramway as possible. She misses it. She misses that line, and surrenders that break point opportunity back to Juice. Alex BG1 says Murray's my tournament dark horse. Yeah, he definitely is one of mine as well. I think I went for Alcaraz, but I mean Murray is definitely up there. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does. Good serve down the tee from Muguruza, but the forehand is poor, and she goes long with it. So it's another breakpoint opportunity for the French player. Muguruza has definitely thrown this game away if she ends up losing this game to Burel. She's definitely thrown it away for me because she was in a 40-15 position, a breakup as well, just switched off, and that's not a great sign. Good serve from Muguruza, but Burel reads it, and it's a dry forehand into the backhand side of Burel. She finds a beautiful passing shot, fantastic angle, found short angle, found from Burel, and she gets the break back. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Really impressive stuff from the French player. Right, that will definitely give the French player some confidence. Right, so 3-all here now, back on serve. Oh, Muguruza. She is struggling at the moment. She is struggling. I think that is, love 15. All goes into the forehand of Muguruza, whips it wide. Right, so fine, Burel. I'm just thinking I need to make sure no matter what it takes, I'll hold. Maybe. Oh, love 30 though. She's just broken. If she gets broken back again, she will feel so disappointed with herself. All goes down the tee, and it's a second serve now for Burel even. Right, so very good forehand from Muguruza, but hello, Burel read it, and he also read the smash. Nearly got that back, but it goes wide. So very, very impressive fielding stuff from SPG1 says which married couple have both safely moved into round 2. It's not Berrettini. All right, so good hold from Muguruza there. Very, very clinical. Gets the break back again. So we've seen 3 breaks of serve, 2 for Muguruza, 1 for Burel. So 4.5. Very big, but she's do you want me to? Right, so all right, so 4-3. We're going to throw a break up. Well, apparently, it's been about. Right, so at that beautiful weather. Beautiful. Sun's out, guns out. 4-3 to Muguruza here, and serving for a 5-3 lead, and surely that will take her to the first set after winning that. Oh, good backhand from Muguruza. Good backhand on the line as well. Oh, what a volley on the stretch as well. Beautiful from the Spaniard. Absolutely beautiful. SBG1 says give up. No, because look, things you never know as well. Like some people come on strong in the first set, some people second, some people third, some people by the end of the third set they're absolutely like dead. They're just walking around like a zombie. Right, so 15 low, right? Oh, shots taken inside the baseline. Oh, that's interesting. Burel 13%, Muguruza 32%. That's been the difference. To be fair, for a lot of it is her potential. Oh, right. Oh, there you go. Oh, good volley. Yeah, very good. Very good. Right, so oh, 4-3 and 30-15, eh? SPG1 says, I mean, do you give up on the trivia question? Yeah, go on, tell me. Backhand from Burel, good depth though from Muguruza down the line with her own backhand, and then cross court as well, really good depth. But oh, she goes to the drop shot, and it's not the right option. Burel manages to make up ground. The drop shot is pretty average, and she puts it away going down the line. Does Burel? I think Muguruza wants these rallies to be pretty, quite a bit shorter than maybe a lot of players would want, and that's why. I just think generally most of the clauses are pretty standard. But yeah, in terms of the trivia question, yeah, please do let us know. Alex, read you on. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of. You said it can't be anyone who isn't alive, so. Oh yes, very good. Yeah, very well said, Alex BG1. Of course, yeah. How could I forget that? Yeah, Monfils and Svitolina. Right, Muguruza is 40-30 up here. She's got a chance to go 5-3 up and be potentially one game away from the first set. See how it goes. Muguruza 40-30. All good serve down the tee. Then approach is a bit tentative. And I think that pass has gone wide. It has. It's gone long, sorry, even from Burel. There's a chance, there's a real chance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Burel who mishit her shot, and that led Zverev on to come forward and put it away, which is why Zverev has now gone through in straight sets. But yeah, let's see. At 5-3, if she can still continue. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, so double fault 6 for Burel already. It's not good. Double faulting for fun almost at the moment. Love 15, not good whatsoever. Right, here we go. Ooh. So Burel is facing she's facing 3 set points here. Muguruza is looking imperious at the moment, to be honest with you. There's been some big mistakes from Burel, double faults and unforced errors for sure, and we'll go through the stats at the end of the set, but I don't know, it just seems like she's a bit of a class above, is Muguruza. Yeah, I mean, right, so 40 love. Ooh, all very good from Burel. Beforehand from Muguruza. Right, perfect. So look, all good backhand approach. Oh, there we go. Set point done and dusted. Manages to take the first set 6-3 Muguruza, and she's got half a foot or even a whole foot, 1 whole foot in the second round here. She's done half the job, needs to now be professional for the second set and do the same. For Muguruza, I would say, yeah, they've got a very good attitude towards sports life and in general, I think. ISBG1 says, "Who do you hate? Who do you hate more, me?" This, oh, hilarious! Right, let's go for the stats. Sorry for the set. So no aces for either. 8 double faults though for Burel. It's not good enough. First set percentage. Look how low that is at 38%. For Muguruza, 76%. First serve points 1, relatively similar to be fair. Second serve points 1 though for Amelia, very, very low. Or sorry, for Clara, very, very low. Breakpoint saved, obviously, as well. Winners. Lol. Right, so that was intriguing, to say the least. I'll be back in 2 seconds, just going to grab myself a water, or some water even. Meanwhile, Cersei has taken the first against Kvitova. That is not a surprise. Cersei is a very, very good player. Right, I shall be back in 2 seconds. Just going to fill up my water. Don't worry, I will not be. I'm okay now. Put some cold water on my face. I'm good. Oh, what is this rally? Wow. Burel is somehow staying in that rally, and Muguruza has managed to put it away in the end. But yeah, Stevens Raducanu, I'll be watching it, but I won't be able to cover the live stream just because I'm working at the moment still. So yeah, I'll be up at like 8:15. That match probably will, I guess, end up happening. Probably not at 10. I would imagine it's happening at what, 11, most likely. I mean, they never really happen on time, do they? Because matches go on longer than they always plan for if a match is going to only last 2 or 3 sets, depending on whether it's women's or men's. That's what I've noticed, which is fair enough. But it just means that you know most matches, or at least half the matches, are going to be longer than that. Oh, interesting. A slice from Muguruza. Very weird. It was almost like a drop shot. Burel comes in, tries to hit a dry volley, and then just crunches that dry volley forehand into the net. So very scrappy first game there from Muguruza, but gets away with it anyway. Doesn't matter. Very easy hold in the end. But yeah, Stevens Raducanu is a really good match. But yeah, in terms of live streams, the rest of Australian Open. So I was just saying earlier that from Thursday onwards, I have some time off work actually. So I will be doing matches at weird times, probably. If they're good matches, for example, like Raducanu Stevens, if I would just cover that, right? If I wasn't working, because it's such a good matchup. Same with the Murray match as well, against Basilishvili. Even though it'll be at like 5 a.m., I'll do it. I'll just sleep during the day. Really good from Muguruza. I mean, she's dominating at the moment, returning really well. She's just stepping into the court. She's not respecting the serve of Burel at the moment. Burel needs to find those spots on her serve. She needs to spot serve very effectively. And Muguruza's dictating with the forehand, managing to find those corners of the court. But yeah, Alex says, who do you miss more, Serena or Novak? Well, good serve from Burel, but good return from Muguruza. Good defensive slice deep, and she's into the rally. Really impressive transitioning from Muguruza here. Or the forehand clipping the baseline. She sometimes cramps herself, Muguruza. Burel tries to go down the line, but goes long. So love 30, and she's now starting to struggle here. I think the ability gap is, well, maybe not the ability gap, but the skill level gap is definitely starting to show now. Burel is a very young talent, but she's not in her peak and her prime like Muguruza at the moment. So you can see the difference. Good serve and good return from Muguruza. Then Burel really crunching away at the Muguruza backhand, but good backhand down the line. Muguruza really trying to crunch through, then a slice as a variation. Good drop shot. What a drop shot from Burel. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, that's another one, right? Your home, yeah, Liam Brody versus Kyrgios. I would cover that. I would literally cover, I'm not joking, like from Thursday onwards, if we have something similar, I would have covered all of them. I would cover this. I'd probably cover, yeah, Stevens Raducanu, Murray, but specifically, and also Liam Brody versus Nick Kyrgios. Good serve from Burel, but just gone long, I think. Yeah, it has. So 15-30. She's going to get broken here again. This could be a breadstick or bagel if this keeps on going on at this rate. Good return from Muguruza on the forehand side. Clips the net court. That's very fortunate. Burel comes up. Oh, that's very fortunate though from Muguruza to open up the 2 break points. Clips the net court and just loops very, very close to the net. Burel just about gets there, but can only put it into the net cord herself, into the net even, herself. Just trying to ease it over for a drop shot there. Yeah, in terms of chances, I think Nick Kyrgios will turn up. I think he'll look really good. I mean, last year, for example, he played really well against Team. Didn't he? Played really well against Team. Good into that forehand from Muguruza. 2 breakpoint opportunities here, just hammering away at the backhand of Burel. But then the forehand, she goes long with that forehand, just missing her spot there. Garbine Muguruza. and burns one break point. So Burel's got a chance here to just claw her way back. If she can hold here, it will be a really solid hold in the end. It'll be an important hold because she gets broken early doors here, and I think it's probably curtains, honestly. Um, yeah, I really do. Good serve into the corner from Burel. Oh, beautiful backhand. Wow. What a backhand from the French player. That is a beauty. Muguruza just can get absolutely nowhere near that, to be honest with you. That is a beauty of a backhand. And she's got a pretty damn good backhand, to be fair. Does, does the French player. She really does. It's great. It's really good. All good from Burel. Good drive forehand into the space. Beautiful stuff. Advantage to Burel. And yeah, that's impressive, man. That's really impressive. She manages to hold here. It'll be good. But yeah, I think Nick Kyrgios. I think it'll be a good match. I think Liam Brody will give him a good match, but I think Nick Kyrgios will win. I think. Look, I saw him live at Wimbledon, and he really loves the crowd. I think the crowd being there will make a huge difference. They'll get behind him, and he will definitely feed off it. Look, I think he'll be good. Really good forehand, by the way, from Muguruza just now. And Burel couldn't get anywhere near that. It was a forehand down the line, crunching forehand. And she could only frame that into the crowd. So back to juice. Muguruza really knocking on the door here, not letting Burel have anything easy. Doesn't want to surrender this game. Yeah, Nick Kyrgios has got Medvedev most likely. Medvedev wins today, obviously. Or good forehand return from Muguruza down the line. Then a smash well retrieved from Burel. Then another smash from Muguruza, but this time puts it away. It's advantage and another break point for the Spaniard. She's looking quite good, isn't she, Muguruza, to be fair? She sometimes can look a little bit static in her movement. She's powerful. She can dictate. Good wingspan. Just sometimes her feet just seem to get too planted. But overall, she's looking quite good. I think that forehand's gone long from Muguruza. It has. It's good rally, just good depth from both players. Not really taking too many chances, going close to the lines or close to the tram lines even. Just more down the middle, but good depth. And Muguruza makes the mistake with a forehand going long. So Burel's just hanging in here, to be fair to her, and credit to her for doing so. But is it just a matter of time until Muguruza gets that breakthrough? Maybe. Or maybe the French player can actually somehow claw her way back into this game. Good second serve, good backhand return from Muguruza, then goes cross court. That's a drop shot from Burel. Muguruza gets there. Oh, she gets there, but it's a great forehand in the end from Burel, managing to get across to the retrieval from Muguruza. And it's a good play, I think, that drop shot. Muguruza doesn't look that great, really, going up in court. She struggles, I think, with the up and down, to be fair. She's not slow by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think she's a little bit flat-footed. And that drop shot seems a relatively good option. Advantage to Burel, backhand down the middle from Muguruza, then cross court. Burel goes cross court, but it's a short forehand. I'm really trying to whip that forehand, but not any depth whatsoever. Oh dear. And Muguruza coming into the net trying to finish the point. And Burel goes backhand in to the forehand of Muguruza, and Muguruza volleys that forehand into the net. I mean, she gets away with that big time, the French player, but she will definitely take it. She really will. She will 100% take that. She'll be very, very happy to hold in the end there. So 1-1, and Muguruza still with a bit of work here to do. She won't have it all her own way. It's not going to be a case of her getting or bageling this young French star. She may not even breadstick her, but she'll need to just carry on and make sure that she's being as professional as possible. Definitely, you can tell it's baking out there, doesn't it? Looks like it's baking. Good serve from Muguruza, forehand from Burel, really good backhand behind Burel as she goes across, trying to cover the court. Really intelligent tennis from the French player. Or sorry, from the Spaniard even. 48 minutes gone, 6-3, that first set, 1-all in the second, and now 15 love to Muguruza. All good serve out wide to backhand of Burel. Good forehand into him, then cross court from Burel. Then goes again, good depth found from Burel. Drop shot. She's liking that. Muguruza gets there again. Oh, and it's a good pass. It's a very good pass from Burel. And clearly that's a tactic she's going to try and utilize. And so far it's worked pretty much most times. It's another drop shot. Let's have a look. Yeah. She gets there, Muguruza, to be fair, with a bit more time she did in the last one. But the yeah, I mean, it's just a really good passing shot, really low of the net, and Muguruza can't do anything with that. Left herself a little bit of a sitting duck with the approach, if I'm being honest with you, but let's see. All good second into the backhand from Muguruza. Good forehand cross court. Good depth found, then down the line. And Burel going blow for blow. Good depth. The forehand and backhand side, not taking huge risks though, mainly in the middle. And Muguruza is the one that makes the mistake again. So it's 15-30 here, and she's in a little bit of problem. Well, a little bit of trouble even. SPG1 says if Murray beats Basij and Sinner, he's in the last 16, very doable. Yeah, it's definitely doable, but I think obviously Basij and Sinner are both very dangerous players. So I also wouldn't be surprised if he loses to one or has a marathon with one of them and then loses the next outing. Good serve down T from Muguruza and backhand cross court, backhand down the line from Burel, and then a good volley in the end to put away any doubts. Right, 30 all. 30 all. Let's see then. Come on. Right, here we go. 6-3, 1-all, and 30 all. Right, so this is a chance now. Muguruza needs to ensure she holds comfortably. Doesn't want to have any awkward situations of being 30-40 down or advantage down and then having to make a snapshot decision because we're worried that a potential supply may be annoyed. Good smash at the net from Muguruza. Very good. Much better from the Spaniard. 40-30 and game point now as well. She's not had it her own way this set so far, has she? She's definitely had to work for it a lot more, I think, than in the first set. Not as many errors from what I can see from Clara Burel. And yeah, that's kind of what you want, isn't it? You just want a flawless game. Speedy wants to. Do you think Novak will swallow his pride and get vaccinated, or will he skip a few more slams this year? I think if he can't, I think if he is not able to get some type of medical exemption or whatever, for example, then I think he will just skip them. Honestly, yeah, I think he feels that strongly about it. I think he'll miss them if that's the case, but we'll see. I think every tournament's different. Every rule as well is not always set in stone, so we can have a look at that for you as well. Right, so 6-3 in that first set, 2-1 in the second. Ooh. Right, so What's going on here? I'll practice with Sign Tech. Right, so I'm hoping this kind of weirdness. Come on, let's eat. Right. So Badosa serving at 1-2 down, but it's set up. Right, so oh, here you go. Oh, really good from Muguruza. Really good return. Comes in as well. Just clinical tennis so far from the Spaniard. Really clinical. Alex Bridgewan says, is your heart with Rafa or Murray this tournament? I think, realistically, I don't think Murray's going to win it. Whereas I think Rafa can, not obviously, I think it's going to be hard. What a forehand from Burel. Shorter ball in the middle of the court from Muguruza. Burel hits a huge forehand into that open space. Really, really impressive. Sorry. For me, Rafa will always kind of be, that person. But Andy Murray I have a lot of love for as well, to be fair. Good serve out wide from Muguruza. And this time it's the drop shot from Muguruza that does it for Burel. So a little bit, he'll probably be thinking a little bit of taste of your own medicine, which is fair enough, I guess. All right, here we go. Or trying there to get wide, but not able to. Right, so 30 all here. And Burel needs to hold. It's a crucial hold in the scheme of things. It really is. Hmm. 40-30 to Burel. Right, here we go. So juice. That is not what Burel would have wanted. She would have wanted to have got this done by now, but juice again. See what she can do though. Oh, like I said, they can't help expedite it as quick as that. Second serve. Oh, what a forehand from Muguruza cross court bullet forehand. Managed to get it back there, didn't I, Pengua? Oh, it's a breakpoint opportunity for the Spaniard. Advantage up. Burel at the net, just not doing well enough in the net, to be fair. Let's have a look. Muguruza is the one that actually started, doing the network, and then Burel just, got picked off, really. SBG1 says, Australian TV won't even show the favourites if any Aussie players live on court 29. Lol, fair enough. Hilarious. Right, 2-1 here. Good second serve from Burel. Slice deep, then good forehand from Zan. Which is, Muguruza's got there. Yes, she has. Very good play, very good net play from Muguruza. 3-1. 3-1 up in the second set, and this could be over very, very soon if Burel doesn't just buck up, to be honest with you, because so far it's been extremely tough to see how Burel is made of anything at the moment anyway. She's struggling very much for form in this match, and definitely there's a golfing class, no doubt, but it's not the only thing. Right, give me 2 minutes, I'll be back in 2 seconds while we wait. Well, actually, it's fine. It's not the mini break yet. More good serve from Muguruza, then good into and backhand. Ooh, Burel tries to go cross court to pass, but completely shanks it. 15 love. Right, here we go. Good serve, very good serve from Burel down the tee there on the juice side or the ad side. She's probably thinking, why did I tell her that information before? 30 love, right. Right, so 30 love here. Muguruza is just cruising for a bruising here. All good second serve, good kick serve into the backhand of Burel. Burel trying to go cross court and goes straight into the net. SPG1 says, is Dimitrov versus Tsitsipas in round 3 something you consider covering? Of course. Why not? Yeah. Dude, I mean, look, that's going to be Thursday onwards, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, don't see why not. All good serve, good forehand, though, from Burel, and then good smash at the net. But it's still 40-15. So, Muguruza is just dominating proceedings right now. I'm not quite sure what Burel can do. I think she's just a little bit outmatched, honestly. I think that's all it is. Can't really explain it any other way apart from she's outmatched. Yeah. Well, a fantastic serve to end that game. Serve down the tee from the juice side, 4-1, and very much in control here. Well, I will be 2 seconds. Love the little sunroofs they put on the benches as well while the players are waiting. Just because it's that hot. Like, okay, we'll put you in the shade because it's too hot for you to be exposed to the sun whilst you're waiting. In between games, which is quite amusing to be honest with you, to say the least. Right, so 4-1, and I am going to predict it will be 6-2. That's my prediction for this match. Now the 6-2 in the second set. Let's see, Burel. What can she do? She's shown flashes of very good tennis and ability, just not being able to be consistent with it. Good serve out wide and good forehand cross court, dragging Muguruza out, and then comes into the net to finish off the volley. Very intelligent play from the French player, 15 love, and that was a good tactic to use and executed it really well as well, which is of course important. All good serve into the backhand of Muguruza, deep from the Spaniard, then forehand down the line from her as well. Clips the top of the net, call Muguruza, but this time falls onto her own side. XPG1 says, with the new bathroom break rules, I doubt Tsitsipas will make it past round 3. Oh no, don't be controversial like that. I think he will. I think that's the reason why he was winning matches, to be fair to him. But yeah, to be fair, the bathroom breaks doesn't apply at this Australian Open. It's from the ATP, so it doesn't apply specifically in Grand Slams unless the Grand Slams want to adopt the ATP standards that have been set out. So it's only specifically relevant in Masters 500s, 250 challenges, etc. Oh, that was a wild first serve from Burel, trying to go down the tee and going very wide with it. Let's see what she can do. She's 30-15 up here. Good second serve into the forehand Forehand down the line, then forehand cross court from Layla. Really good depth from Muguruza. Really good depth from Muguruza. And Burel, they're doing okay. She's holding her own. Let's have a look. Oh, it's actually Burel with a fantastic forehand. Really good, then stepped in to hit the drive forehand into the open space. 40-15. Goes out wide for forehand again on Muguruza. Slice down the middle from Burel. Then goes backhand, pass, volley from Muguruza. And Muguruza doesn't do enough of the volley. And Burel whips that forehand across court. So 4-2. So Muguruza would have to win the next 2 games for my prediction to be right. I don't see why not. Although Burel's starting to turn it on. She is. So this could be a relatively competitive set. We shall see. So far it's been relatively, relatively stuck at the train stop analogy. Right, so short from Burel, that return. Muguruza gets up nicely this time, puts it away with the backhand at the angle. Alex Bujon says, so is the ITF game going to let Tsitsipas sit in the top for 20 minutes? I'm not sure what the ITF specifically are doing, but I'm assuming, given the fact that Nadal had said played him in qualifiers before, and basically in terms of good forehand into out from Hunkin. Right, 15-all. Here we go. Right, here we go. 15-all. Huge service game for Garbine. Oh, put it away. Oh, he misses the backhand smash. Oh, he was in control of the point. Couple of smashes, then backhand smash, and just cannot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Speech one, no wonder his name is Text Personal. Oh, I don't know, man. Right, 30-15. And this is definitely proving to be a little bit more competitive than first envisaged at the start of the movie. Oh, yeah. 4-2. Right, so. Oh, here we go. 15-40. There's 2 breakpoint opportunities, but for the French player, this is huge. Right, so. All right, here we go. Oh, good breakpoint saved. First one for Muguruza. Second one to save shortly. She will be hoping she saves. Right, so here we go. Oh, second serve. Right, so Juice here, and Muguruza is definitely having to fight for this game. That's for sure. Which is good to see that Burel is still fighting despite her age. She's not being too put off by it. She's actually saying no. Let's go for this. Let's right. So Juice here. And Muguruza very much looking to hold, because if she doesn't, then yeah, that would be interesting. Right, good forehand into the open space from Muguruza. Right, so an advantage Muguruza. Could serve out wide, really big backhand, fended off by Burel, and coming into the net. Coming into the net is Muguruza, and finally puts away a drop volley. That was really infuriating to watch, to be honest with you. Very, very strange. Mainly because of the fact that I had so many years to watch the paint dry as well. Right, so XPG1 says a player you'd like to see win the Australian Open apart from Nadal Murray. Um, Problem is I haven't really met anyone through work. Good hold, by the way, though, for Garbine MUGURUZA, 5-2 up, only one game away from the complete set. Alright, come on then. Drinking coffee every 2 games. Okay, let's see. Aaron says, are you covering Emma's match at 10 a.m.? I cannot, unfortunately, I'll be working at that time. But from Thursday onwards, I don't have work for a couple of weeks. I've got time off, so I'll be able to cover those types of matches then for sure. But yeah, just not for Stevens and Raducanu. I'm sorry. Right, here we go. Burel serving to stay in the match. Muguruza puts the forehand wide. Definitely using IQ here, Burel. Really thinking about what she should be doing if one piece is going across as well. As we won Fazan Cafe of Great Britain. Yeah, flipping heck. The problem is, like coffee doesn't even help. It makes me actually feel sleepy. It makes absolutely no sense, but coffee has literally no effect on me, I don't think. Could be a placebo as well. All second serve. That's a fault. That's a double fault. 15 all. Oh dear. That's one thing she struggled with is her serve. Obviously, she served 8 doubles in that first set, which isn't good as well. She just served one here. Oh, good serve. And who may I ask? Asking? Yeah. Oh, here we go now. Burel serving to stay in the match. 30-40. And you know what that means? A match point opportunity for Muguruza to progress into the second round. The former Grand Slam champion has an opportunity here. Burel has just looked very, very shaky, to say the least, at times. She's clearly talented, just needs to hone those skills. I'm sure she will. Forehand, very deep, and yeah, that then opened up the break point as Burel could only go into the net. So that's definitely something that I've seen quite a bit of in this match, to be fair, is both trying to find that depth that you really want to find, which has been good. This is where a shot whiskey can come in hand. I think I need like one of those like ginger shots or something, that not very nice. And you just have one of those, like ginger and whatever apple shots, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I might have to grab one of those or something. Might be quite funny. Right, so Garbine MUGURUZA didn't manage to convert that match point, which means At the moment, Clara Burel has an opportunity to take us further into the set advantage. And it opened up because of a beautiful drop shot, actually. Again, Muguruza just struggling a little bit to get to them. This time, she got to it again, but wasn't able to actually do anything with it and went wide with it. So advantage to Burel. Goes out wide, tries to Burel, but second serve, Muguruza is going to step in and crunch something here. I can just see it coming. Oh, double fault. Double fault. She looks so disappointed. She looks so upset about serving a double fault at that point. 11 double faults over 2 sets is not good. I mean, at club level, you serve 11 double faults, and you're like, what the heck am I doing over 2 sets? But at this level, surely that just can't be happening. It's really, really poor. Right, second serve here. Oh, I'll tell you what, she might double fault again, you know that. She may double fault again. Oh, no, it's good, decent enough serve. Good forehand cross court from Muguruza, then really big backhand cross court. Then backhand in the middle slice. Oh, she tried to slice the drop shot, but low coverage over the net rather than actually hitting with a bit more coverage. She tried to just slice just over, I guess, the net cord to then start. Yeah, try and practice that. Right, match point here. Match point for Muguruza. Match point number 2. Burel's definitely not giving up, though. You can tell she just keeps on plugging away. Oh, really good. Really good. Brave serve choice from Burel. It was a line, sorry, even. Very, very interesting. As we won, who won the last time between you and Venu? I did. Right, Juice here. So actually, he's taken sets off me in the past, but he's never managed to beat me. And in a best of 3 match since we've been playing, which has been quite a long time. But I did teach him how to. Actually taught him how to play tennis. Venu. He's now got to a level where he's obviously pretty damn good. To be fair, he's not bad at all. Oh, double fault again. But what is Burel? What is going on? Match point number 3, and Muguruza is not going to be able to convert this again. On that juice side, she's serving double faults, and on the ad side, she's managing to save the match points and then come back to that juice side. It's like a vicious cycle. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, he can take a set off me here and there, which has happened. Was happening quite frequently actually for about a month. But then just wasn't able to beat me in a best of 3, sorry, even. Oh, again, Muguruza not doing well enough with the return there. Back to juice. Burel just thinking, please, not another double fault. Just let me, just get into that box. Oh, good second serve out wide. Oh, good step in from Muguruza as well, though. Good aggressive play, but Burel defensively doing well there. Back to neutral. Really impressive. Down the line from... Oh, well done. Well done, Burel. Really good. Down the line, and Muguruza goes long. XPG1 says, I'm guessing you showed him the difference between a cricket grip and a tennis grip. Yeah, of course. I mean, they're very, very different to you, Alex. So, yeah, I did. Also, cricket grip, obviously, you grip the bat with 2 hands. So it's very different. Oh, that is a very, very good hold. Save 3 match points there. Burel goes out wide. Muguruza takes that ball and punts it long. She'll probably be a little bit disappointed, but she's going to have to serve for this set and for this match. Burel's forcing her to do that, and all props and kudos to the young French player. It's exactly what you want to see. You want to see fight, and she's showing that in abundance, which you can only commend her on. To be fair, so I am impressed by that part of it anyway. Right, here we go. 5-3. Muguruza goes into the body, no? Oh, double fault to start off. That's not a good start, is it? What is he doing? All goes out wide to the backhand. Backhand on the line from Muguruza. Down the middle goes Burel. Oh, good forehand from Muguruza. Doing well here. She's just decent depth, good clearance as well. Just I think she's trying to force a mistake out of Burel, and it came. It's difficult. Looks a little bit tight. Looks a little bit tight. Right, here we go. Second serve. Oh, good second serve from Muguruza. But I tell you what, Burel does so well the return, then crunches the drive volley. 15-30. I tell you what, if Burel breaks here, he'll be back on serve. So this is a really crucial game. I mean, Muguruza needs to get it done now. Alex B. Jones says, show some Monica Seles videos. She plays both forehand and backhand, double-handed. Yeah, I mean, I know, yeah, exactly like Marion Bartley, right? But to be fair, he's got one-handed backhand, so it wouldn't affect him whatsoever. But yeah, I'll show him though. It'll be fun for him to have a look at, I'm sure. Right, so 30 all here. Muguruza is struggling to close this match out. She is Burel's definitely stepped up, but Muguruza has just stayed the same, I think, unfortunately, her level, and that is why she's starting to struggle here. Oh, that's a double fault, It is. Oh, wow. So it's a breakpoint opportunity here for the French player to go back on serve. Huge, huge point coming up. Oh, serve just drifting long. So a second serve here now. Oh, good forehand into out from Burel. Oh, loopy backhand. Slice down the middle. Down the middle, just needs to. Yeah, she tried to open up by going slice cross court, but she was moving while she was hitting that and puts that into the net. So back to Juice, or to Juice even, in this service game from Muguruza, and she'll breathe a little sigh of relief knowing that, okay, at least it's still in my control at Juice. And obviously, I'll be using the car. Right, so Juice here. Muguruza goes, or trying to go down the tee, just missing that first serve down the tee. So it will be a second serve here again for Burel to have a look at. I reckon she's thinking I want to cash in here. And she does the really good forehand down the line, just pummeling that backhand of Burel, knowing it's a slight weakness. And I think she missed that a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But it doesn't matter. It's advantage to her. And Muguruza is very much yeah, I mean, she's struggling to close this. I mean, she's ridiculous. She's 4-1 up. Like, what's she doing? Is she going to lose 3 games in a row? It looks like she might. She had 3 match points as well in that previous game. She switched off. That's the problem. She probably thought, oh, she's going to make a mistake. Didn't happen, though. Didn't happen. She just kept on getting it back. All good. Really good net play here from Burel. She gets the break. Oh my god, she's broken back. It's back on serve. This is crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this match will go on a bit longer than expected because yeah, it's back on serve. So unless Muguruza breaks Burel now, this could go to a tiebreaker potentially. I don't think they realise what tiebreaker is. Right, here we go. So, Cersei beat Kvitova. That's a big upset. Wow, she beat the 29th seed. That's crazy. Come on, Mughal Fazan's daily recommended caffeine consumption is way above the limit. Lol. Who's Mugu? Have a look. What's this? So Peterson beat Sever. Oh no. I'm good. Oh, Muguruza. What is Muguruza doing though? Like, what is going on? Jesus, sort out ASAP. Right, here we go. Big service game. Obviously, serving to stay in the set again. For us, a very interesting first serve. Missed it completely. And Muguruza puts away the backhand. Just that was a really weird first serve. Like it was holding on it really wide. And Muguruza just said, "What? Okay, well, this isn't putting me off," and just crunched the forehand cross court, opened up the court, and then went backhand cross court on the drive. Right. That is a second serve. That's the first serve even for Burel again to deliver. Muguruza will be looking to get it done now. Especially she's been broken the last two games, so she won't be uber confident about um, her winning. Right, so right, here we go. Love 30. What the heck? Oh, luckily that serve was long because Muguruza crunched that forehand back. Oh, good into out. Well, very good cross court from Muguruza. Good backhand as well. Oh, that's gone long. That has gone long. So 3 match points. 3 match points from Muguruza. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Three match points. I think she's surely going to get it done in one of these match points. Surely. Right. Love 40. Burel. I mean, she saved 3 match points in the previous game, to be fair, but it wasn't three in a row. Right, here we go. Second serve. Oh, Muguruza, what are you doing? You're killing me. You're killing me. That was an easy in-to-win forehand return, and she just blown it. Absolutely blown it. Right, here we go. Oh, misses the first serve. Muguruza's going to do. I think she'll do it now. She'll get it done now. Second serve. She won't make the same mistake twice, surely. To the forehand as well. Oh, she's crunched that return. Muguruza comes forward. It's a drive on in the backhand side, and that goes out. So Muguruza finally gets it done. She looks a little bit, yeah, I mean, a little bit embarrassed in a way. The French youngster looks to her box. It was a good, very interesting. Not much chatting at the net, just kind of like a handshake and that's it. But yeah, not really anything said between the players. Muguruza will be happy with that first of the second set. She let it get away from her. She was 4-1 up and let Burel come back into it. She played some inspired tennis at times, Burel, but she's definitely not at that level where Muguruza is at the moment. But she definitely seems like she has the potential to get there, that's for sure. Right, let's go through the stats for the match. What we do, Alex saying, I think you should cut down on your carbs and sugar while Benny needs to eat more protein. Thank you, dietitian Alex. Joker. Right, okay. Aces, so one each. 12 double faults for Burel, 3 for Muguruza. First percentage, 68%. So not bad for Muguruza, 41% for Burel. It was very low. First serve points won, about the same. But look at that second serve points won. Bloody hell. 29% is not good whatsoever. 50% is pretty damn good. And then winners on unforced errors 21 to 22. So winners around about the same, to be fair. And we did see that. I mean, she isn't the hardest striker of a tennis ball. Doesn't crunch the ball maybe as much as someone like Muguruza, but she definitely finds good angles, Burel, and definitely deflects nicely, similar to, I guess, someone like Fernandez. But yeah, 21 winners compared to 22 for Muguruza. But the issue was the unforced errors. And even though Muguruza hit 20 unforced errors, which is only a couple less than the winner count, look at that, 28 unforced errors for Burel. So not fantastic. Net points won, they're around about the same there in terms of percentage-wise. Yeah, all good. So if Muguruza gets it done, it is 6-3, 6-4. She progresses to the second round. And yeah, that's all, folks, or folks, as they say in Looney Tunes. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, as well for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I understand it's quite late, so not as big a turnout as we have been used to and getting in the past few months, but that's all good. It'll come as the Australian Open progresses. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe to the channel as well. We shall see you guys tomorrow for the stream tomorrow. I'm trying to think actually what. I don't think the order of play is not out yet, though, is it? Let's have a looky. No, it's not. It'll be out later today. In terms of actually, I'm going to go through some of the matches that's happening. So Mertens is 6-4 up and 5-4 up, and she's serving for the match against Vonareva. That would be a good win. Anderson's beating Stoza. Cersti upset Kvitova. Kontaveit is playing Siniakova right now. Harriet Dart is going to play Swiatek on this court. So after this Muguruza match, which has just ended. In terms of the men's, obviously Zverev, we already know, won today. What else is going on? We need to know what's going on in terms of Umber Gasquet. That's a really good matchup. Really, really exciting. Umber took the first set 6-3, but Gasquet took the tiebreaker on the second, so one set all there. Schwartzman took the first 2 sets against Krajinovic. Cole Schreiber, 2 sets to love up against Kechanito. Gaston, 2 sets to love down, got bageled in the second set as well. Cilic, 2 sets to love up against Gomez in a breakup in the third against Gomez as well. Van der Zandschulp, 2 sets to love up against Struff. And RBA, 2 sets to love up against Travaglia. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Right, thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and I will see you on the next video. Yeah, thank you very much.